Okay, I am back. So here's the deal. Woke up today, and like I said yesterday, I didn't have to go to school today, which is awesome for me. I get a little bit more sleep, so I ended up getting 9.5 hours of sleep today. That's freaking awesome. I feel great, feel really good right now. I know that I've been stuck recently around 170 to 175, but today, after my 9 hours of sleep, 9.5 hours of sleep, I weighed myself and I am at 168.7 peeps. So I'm super happy about that. Just a little bit over 3 pounds to hit my goal. I am going to continue doing what I need to do. I got 9.5 hours of sleep, right? Which is great. But the downside to that is I have less time to work out today because I do have to work today. And it's running into crunch time. Like I need to get this workout in today. It's an armed workout, so I need to get this in today. And I'm going to walk on the walking pad doing work. And that's going to get me my 11,000 steps. But I need to get this arm workout in right now. So let me run through my stats real quick. I'm currently at 3,222 steps. I am at 550 calories consumed. I had some chicken nuggets with some barbecue sauce. I have 1,259 calories expended. I'm at 168.7 pounds. So super excited about it. Motivated to do more and get into my weight that I want to be at. And yeah, that's about it. I want to get this workout in right now. So without further ado, I'm going to get started up right now. I'm going to knock out this arms workout and proceed to sign into work after that. I will check in, I believe, depending on how work is. If it's super busy, I won't be able to, but I'll try to check in around work when I sign in and see if I can give you guys an update on what's going on. But I'm hoping I can get 2 more updates to you guys today. So with that, see you in the next one. All right, this is the point where I knew I messed up. I didn't rest enough and I let the weight get past the point of no return and I couldn't lift it past my head again. It's sitting on my neck right now and I know I have to get out of this situation before that weight makes me look like one of those caution signs. So I use my legs and momentum to get the weight off my neck and back under control. just finished my workout. I did 5 sets of curls, 2 sets of 15 reps at 65 pounds, 3 sets of 9, 8, and 9 repetitions at 115 pounds with 180 to 240 seconds in between reps. I then moved on to the overhead triceps. First 2 sets out of 5. First 2 sets were 20 repetitions of 50 pounds. The next 3 sets were 12 repetitions. One was 13 reps of 100 pounds. That was a superset of dips. And I did 20 repetitions of dips after each set of overhead triceps. So that does it for the arms workout. I am at 1,360 calories expended, 5,554 steps taken. I forgot that I had a cinnamon roll or protein cinnamon roll today. That was 200 calories, and that was for breakfast, as well as the chicken nuggets. So before this workout, I think I said I was at like 500 something calories. I was actually at 750. I also had a sports drink. That's 140 calories. So my calorie intake today so far is a total of 890 calories. So diet is good. Exercise accomplished. I'm a little tired. I ran into some issues there. I'm sure you've seen it. Doing the overhead triceps. I wasn't ready for that next set, but I tried to push through, and my tricep just kind of gave out on me, and I was supporting the weight pretty much on my neck and had to offload it using momentum. Not great, but that's the issue I ran into. I gotta make sure I rest enough before I take on that next set. You gotta be safe out here, especially if you're lifting by yourself. You don't want to take unnecessary risks, so I've just proven that. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get ready for work now. Sign in. I'll check in with you at that point. Catch you later. All right, peeps, I'm back for my last update for the night. The night after I finished my arms workout, came to the office and got on my walking pad, started walking. I think I left off at around 3,000 and something steps. So I came down and started walking. Work was a bit busy. I kind of lost track of time, and I had an issue with my smartwatch or the app. It wasn't updating accurately. I couldn't see the steps in the app. I could see it on my watch, but when I'm walking on the walking pad at work, I tend to put the watch on my ankle because I feel like it more accurately tracks the steps instead of me walking and having my hand like on my mouth. And it kind of being a little steady. It may not capture all the steps that I'm taking. So I put watch on my ankle to track steps while I'm walking on the walking pad in the office. So I couldn't really see what was going on the watch, and I couldn't see what was going on the app. So I was kind of clueless to as what was going on, and I was busy at work, right? Like I really couldn't take the time to investigate. So I just kept walking. I ate dinner and had sweet teriyaki chicken fillet, 6 ounces of that. I was 280 calories plus broccoli, floret. I hope I'm saying that right. Florets, yeah. It's not floret, right? It's floret. That was, I had a cup of that. I was about 30 calories. That was 310 calories for dinner. After that, I had a protein shake, which was 160 calories. That put me, and I know I'm talking about steps, but this is what happened as I was walking because I didn't know the steps. So that put me at 1,360 calories consumed, okay? Now, eventually I got to lunch, which I'm on lunch right now, and I had the time to look into what was going on. I had to restart my phone. Once my phone restarted, things did update, and I noticed that I was at 19,000 steps. I was like, whoa, okay, that's crazy, right? 19,000 steps. So I was like, wow, okay, now I need to take a break. So I took a break and kind of sat down. Actually, this happened just before lunch, to be clear. So took a break, sat down, continued to work until lunch. Lunch hit, I'm still kind of walking around doing stuff, and as of right now, I'm at 21,034 steps with 3,637 calories expended. So awesome, very awesome, right? I'm definitely using more calories than I am consuming by a large margin, which I want to, again, not great to go super low. So I'm going to eat some more. I think, oh, you know what? In fact, I just had a snack. So let me add this right now. So I just had a light string cheese. I had 2 light string cheeses and 4 slices of buffalo chicken, like lunch meat. And that's 182 calories. So that brings me to 242 calories. Yeah, so that upped it, but I still need to go a little bit higher. I need to go higher because I still have 1,493 calories left in the budget. So I don't want to go, again, I don't want to go too low. I mean, 1,000 calories deficit is already major, right? And that is generally for people who are obese, that they would, be okay with 1,000 calories deficit on a consistent basis until they get to a good weight. Myself, I think I don't need that. I don't need that much of a deficit. Like I said, my deficit was, is 500. I'm okay with 750. So I think I'm going to eat a few more calories, even though I'm not really hungry, but I'm going to do it anyway, because again, I don't want to be in a mode where my body is getting used to so little calories and it makes it harder for me to lose weight. So I definitely want to eat. So that's what's going on. That's the update. Finished my workout. You guys saw that. Got all my steps in times 2. Well, almost times 2. I know my step goal is 11,000, but I probably won't hit times 2. I probably won't hit 22,000 steps before the night is over, but almost times 2. I got 9.5 hours of sleep today, so that's awesome. So it's looking really good. And like I said, I locked in at 168.7 pounds this morning, so I'm feeling good about what's going on. There was something I wanted to talk about. Oh no, okay, so this is what I wanted to say. So in the last video, I was talking about how I thought something was wrong with either tracking my activity or me tracking my calories that I've expended. I felt like there's something off with that, just because I was, I'm stuck in this 170 to 175 range, and I was like there for a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I should be losing about a pound a week around there, and I just wasn't doing that consistently. I would lose and then I would gain. So I was trying to figure out, what is it that's going wrong? What's the problem here? Something either I feel like I'm doing enough activity. I've increased my steps by 1,000. I feel like I'm eating right. So what I wanted to look into is, how is my fitness app determining how many calories I am expending? How is it determining what 30 minutes of weightlifting equals as far as calories, right? So I decided to look into that, and I found that the formulas that my fitness app uses to calculate my BMR, which is the basal metabolic rate, that's like the minimum number of calories you need to have your body do all of its processes that it needs to do to stay alive. If you're laying in bed awake all day, you would consume your basal metabolic rate. You would need to consume that many calories, however many that is. You would need to consume that many calories to maintain your weight while you lay in bed, if that makes sense. So that plus your activity is how my fitness app calculate the amount of calories burned during the day. Okay, so that's how it calculates it. Now, what I found out is that those formulas that it uses, and I'm going to put the name of them here in the video. I don't remember them off the top of my head. I read it and I was like, okay, I don't care. Just tell me how I calculated. Like, I'm like, not interested in the name. And props to whoever did it. Sorry, this is smart. I get it. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys doing what you had to do, to help people like me try to get fit. Appreciate it. But I didn't have the mental capacity to try to remember your name. And I'm sorry. But I'll put it in the video link or down here at the bottom. Anyway, moving on. So what I found out about these calculations is that they are an estimate. For one, they're an estimate, right? They're not exact to your specific body. And in that, you can expect up to about 10% margin of error. So to me, I'm just going to put myself at the peak of that scale and say, okay, these numbers that are coming in are going to be 10% tall, baseline, for me at least. So with that said, my basal metabolic rate is about 1,700 calories, a little bit over. I don't remember the exact number, but about 1,700 calories. If I take 170 off of that, it's going to be around 1,530 calories is, I think, more realistically, my basal metabolic rate. So I'm starting with that. So even though my fitness app is saying, oh, you have, 1,700 calories, I'm not going to trust that. I'm going to go off of a 1,500 calorie BMR. In addition to that, we do have the activity portion, right? So the activities, I didn't get too far into this, into how it is calculating my activity. But as of right now, at this moment, if they're saying 10% for the BMR, at this moment, I'm going to assume 10% for the activity as well. Just for right now until I actually look into it a little bit further. But 10% for activities as well. So whenever I throw something into my app saying, hey, I did, 30 minutes of weightlifting, it will put the amount of calories that I'm expending. I'm going to decrease that by 10% once I go back in. And I'm going to keep doing that and see if that has an effect on kind of what I do and how much I eat. Because obviously, if I'm not expending as many calories, that means I'm also not going to eat as many as well, right? So I have control over what I consume, and I monitor my expenditure, and I'm going to try to make sure I am under, or I'm at least over 500 calorie deficit. So that's what I found out. It's incomplete. I'm going to do some more research, but as of right now, that's the information that I received. And these formulas that I found, that's how a lot of fitness apps calculate BMR. So this very well could apply to you as well. So you may want to just, again, do your own research. Again, I did a little bit of research, but I can't remember the people's name who made these formulas. So do your own research, look it up, see what your fitness tracking app does to calculate BMR and activity, and see what the margin of error is, see how off it could be, and keep that in mind when you add calories to your either intake, and it shows you how many calories you've expended. Keep that in mind, as well as your activity. So that may put you in a smaller ballpark area, you know what I mean? So that may help you out. I'm going to give it a shot for the next few weeks and see if it helps. I think it will. But yeah, that's my update for tonight, guys. Thank you for riding with me on the fitness journey. This is my last update for the night. No need to prolong it. I already hit my goals for the day. Should I say my goals for tomorrow? Yeah, let me do that. So tomorrow, I'm not going to have the girls with me. It's going to be an adult weekend with my wife. I'm going to have a little bit more time. I plan to tomorrow work out. I plan to work out chest, it looks like. And we'll see. The next thing I have is legs and shoulders. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm not going to work chest and legs in the same day. That's just ridiculous. I will do chest tomorrow, at a time, and probably the day after, I'll do legs, shoulders, and then throw in abs and back. I'll commit to add chest tomorrow in my 11,000 steps. I'll commit to legs and shoulders the day after and see where abs and back are going to be. I may not do abs and back. I'll also commit to my 11,000 steps on the day after. So goals for tomorrow: 11K step, chest workout, chill. That's pretty much it. The start of my weekend is going to be a longer weekend for me. I have some PTO coming up, so I'm going to relax. Here we go. Let's get into this as well. So I have some update. I don't want to say though. Let's do it this way. So I think I've been telling you guys about stressful situation that I've been kind of going through over the past week or so. I don't remember when I initially said it, but I've been going through a stressful situation. That stressful situation is still going on. I think I told you it has to do with children and time sharing, and it's a mess, and it's likely going to court. That's what I'm dealing with. It is now official in the court system. Stuff is going to start going down, and it's stressful to me because I don't want the drama. I would prefer to not have drama. I would prefer to not have to go to court. I would prefer to not have to fight for what I think is right. I would like to believe that, and I know this is a foolish belief, that I would like to believe that what I think is just generally right and a good choice is what other people may feel like a generally right and good choice for children, but that's obviously not the case. So I have to fight for what I think is right and what I think is right for my children. So the update is this situation is proceeding. They've already retained a lawyer, so this situation is progressing. And the stressful part is the response, potential impact to my daughters. That's the stressful part for me. I don't like the drama, right? Like, I'm a person who generally stays away from drama. I prefer to, just distance myself from it. It makes for a more stress-free life. But when it comes, and you still just got to handle it. So I'm just going to handle it. But I hope this can be quickly resolved and we can move on with our lives. But we'll see. So I know it's kind of vague, but I think maybe if you read between the lines, you might get an idea of what I'm talking about. Either way, I'm still going through a stressful situation, just like many other people are, because I'm just like everybody else, right? Going through life, right? Life throws different stuff at you. What are you going to do? Just lay down and quit? Like, that's not the right answer. So you got to live with it. You got to go through it and go around it and find some way to deal with it. So that's what I'm doing. And in the process, I'm still doing stuff to keep me healthy, right? In fact, once I got the news that things were proceeding, it did stress me out. Like, physically, I felt stressed. When I'm stressed out, I feel like right here, right in this section, right down here, and right down here, I feel like a tightening. I was interacting or conversing with my attorney and the paralegal, and I sensed this is about to go down. Like, at any moment, I can get a terrible text from my ex-wife insulting me or something. So I felt it all up in the air, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta either get my mind off of it. So I just got back on that walking pad and just kept walking, tried to breathe, think about things, and I feel better now. But definitely this trying to stay in shape is an outlet for stress. It helps me keep my mind off of it. It's hard to walk and really think and deeply about stuff. I was currently sitting down and relaxing. I had to get back up and get on the walking pad to try to distract myself from that. I'm happy that I'm working out. I'm happy that I'm trying to get in shape and that I've been consistent with trying to stay in shape, because in times like this, it is super beneficial for me. If I wasn't working out, what would I do? How would I have handled the stress? I may not have. It might have handled me, or I might have resorted to drinking alcohol, or I might have resorted to something else. You know what I mean? It's like, you need some way to handle stress, because sitting in it is kind of the worst thing you can do. So I would have needed something to get out of it. And there's a ton of other good options, but there's also a ton of other bad options. So I already had a good way to try to handle the stress, through working out and deep breathing and trying to relax. And that's what I'm gonna stick with. So if that wasn't here, who knows? So another reason why you should try to get in shape, or at least do activities that require physical effort. It helps get your mind off of things. It's proven by science that it's hard to think about things intensely when you are under physical stress. So again, just another benefit of working out and getting in shape. There you go. That's my update. Still going through a stressful situation, and I'm still trying to get in shape, trying to work out. Again, just like you may be, right? I'm not giving up on working out, even though I'm going through a stressful situation. I'm not calling it quit. I'm not just crumpling to the floor and crying and, wrapping myself up in a ball. So working out is a multifaceted method of just handling issues in life. It can handle stress. It can help you with your weight. It helps you with your mental. It helps keep your mind clear. Like, it has so many benefits to it. You know what I mean? So that's it. I don't want to belabor this video, but anyway, the point is, smash my goals for today. Going to smash my goals for tomorrow. Going to continue trying to get fit. I'm here trying to do this with you. Jump on the train with me. Jump on this journey to get fit. Wherever you're starting at, jump on it with me.